Hi students, in this video we will discuss about what are the differences between linear wave shaping and non-linear wave shaping, and what are the classification of non-linear wave shaping circuits and applications related to the clippers and clampers. Let me move on to the discussion. The first thing is, what is the differences between linear wave shaping and non-linear wave shaping. So the process in which the shape of a non-sinusoidal signal is changed by passing through a signal through a linear network consisting of linear elements is called linear wave shaping. So whenever we are passing a signal, non-sinusoidal signal, through a linear network consisting of linear elements is called linear wave shaping. So what are the non-sinusoidal inputs? The non-sinusoidal inputs are step, square, pulse, and ramp signals we have discussed in previous videos. These signals are called as non-sinusoidal signals. The shape of these signals have changed when it is passed through the linear network. So this linear network consisting of linear elements, the linear elements are R, L, and C, resistor, inductor, and capacitor. So what is nonlinear shaping or nonlinear wave shaping? The process in which the shape of a sinusoidal signal is changed by passing through a nonlinear network which is consisting of nonlinear elements. Nonlinear elements is called nonlinear wave shaping. So the nonlinear elements are diodes and transistors are considered as nonlinear elements here. Now what are the circuits we are designing in case of linear wave shaping? The circuits are high pass and low pass RC circuits or RL circuits. High pass and low pass RL and RC circuits can be designed with the help of linear elements, and here the non-linear wave shaping circuits are clippers and clampers. Clippers and clampers are called non-linear wave shaping circuits. These high pass and low pass RC circuits are used for integrating or differentiating functions. High pass RC circuit is used for differentiation, and low pass RC circuit is used for integration purpose. So we have a practical applications related to the differentiator, and whatever be the spikes which are generated in case of high pass filter will be used as a triggering signals in case of multi vibrators. These low pass filters are used in a communication receivers to allow low frequency components and to attenuate all high frequency components. And we can use we can design a linear wave shaping circuits. We can design band pass filters with the help of inductors and capacitors. They can be considered as a frequency selective networks. So whenever we want to pass a particular range of frequencies, in that case we can design the band pass filters with the help of inductors and capacitors. These are the few applications related to linear wave shaping. While coming to the non-linear wave shaping, so whenever we want to remove unwanted portion of a given sinusoidal signal, in that case we will use non-linear wave shaping circuits, that is clippers. So clippers are generally used in analog TV receivers and FM transmitters to remove unwanted noise peaks which are generated in the signal. And clamper is nothing but it is a DC restorer or DC reinserter. So the nonlinear wave shaping circuits are generally classified into two types. One is clippers, another one is clampers. So clipper is a circuit which removes unwanted portion of a given signal, and the clippers are two types, that is single level clipper and two level clipper. Two level clipper consisting of two diodes. Single level clipper, it has one diode, single diode, and the single level clippers are again classified into two types. One is a series clipper and another one is shunt clipper. If the diode is connected in series with the load, then it is called series clipper. If the diode is connected in parallel with the load, then it is called shunt clipper. Again, in series clippers we have a classification based on the reference voltage. So what is the portion which we need to clip, whether we need to keep the total positive portion or with some reference voltage. Based on that, the series clippers are classified into two types: without reference voltage and with reference voltage. They are classified without reference and with reference. Shunt clippers is also classified based on the reference voltage, without reference voltage and with reference voltage. With reference voltage, they are classified, shunt clippers are classified into two types. So this is the classification related to the clippers. So in which if the diode is connected in series with the load, then it is called series clipper. If the diode is connected parallel to the load, let us consider the load is applied here across this terminal, this is called shunt clipper. If you consider along with this some reference voltage, then it is called series clipper with reference voltage. If you consider here with some reference voltage, then this is called shunt clipper with reference voltage. So this is a general classification related to the series clippers and shunt clippers. Now we'll move on to clampers. Clampers are basically classified into two types. One is positive clamper, another one is negative clamper. So the clampers are basically classified into two types, and they are positive and negative. Positive clampers are again classified into two types: without reference voltage and with reference voltage. Again, negative clampers are classified two types, that is without reference voltage and with reference voltage. These clamper circuits are consisting of diodes, resistors and capacitors. They are used for inserting the DC into the output signal. So how the clipper circuits can be designed? The clipper circuit can be designed with a series combination of, so they are designed with a series combination of diode, resistor and reference voltage. We can able to design with the help of diode, reference voltage and resistor. And these clippers can also be designed with a combination of many diodes and reference voltages and resistors. They can have a combination of diodes, resistors and with reference voltages. This is another combination. This may be two level clippers will be designed with the two diodes and resistors with two reference voltages. Clipper circuits can also be designed with the emitter coupled transistors. So this is the general designing procedure of clipper circuits. Clamper circuits, how the clamper circuits are designed here? The clamper circuits are generally consisting of a diode, capacitor and resistor. So with the help of diode, capacitor and resistor, we can able to get the either positive DC shift or negative DC shift in a clamper circuits. So while coming to the applications of the clippers, the clippers are generally used in analog TV receivers, as well as they are used in FM transmitters to remove unwanted noise peaks which are present in the signal. And this is one of the application. And one more application is where it is used in half-wave rectifier is considered as a clipper circuit, so in which half-wave rectifier converts AC signal into a pulsating DC signal and removes negative portions. So this is called as a negative clipper. So the clippers are used in analog TV receivers and FM transmitters, and it is used as a half-wave rectifier in power supply kits, and it is used as a wave shaping circuit. So it is converting a sinusoidal signal into non-sinusoidal signal. And these clipper circuits are find the applications in communication receivers wherever any noise signal is present. That noise signals can be easily eliminated with the help of clipper circuits. So we had discussed the applications of the clipper circuits. Clippers are also called as voltage limiters or slicer circuits. Now we'll come into the applications of a clamper circuit. Clamper circuits are called DC restorers or DC reinserter. Whenever we want to reinsert the DC into the signal, so we will use clamper circuits. The clamper circuits are used in analog TV receivers to reduce the interference from other signals. So to reduce the interference, we will use the shift in the DC. The interference can be easily removed by shifting the signal to a certain DC level, and these are considered as a voltage doublers or voltage multipliers. The clamper circuits can be used as a voltage doublers or voltage multipliers. These are the few applications related to the clampers, and thank you for watching this video.